breaking down conditions that created my portrayal. My pops went for cigarettes, it hurt to the core. The man that I respected, the man that I adored, up and hit the highway, never to return. Fading on armor was the lesson that I learned. Meritocracy is pushing, victim of my youth. Raised up in poverty and trying to break loose. We swim all day and we never see the water. Enslaved in the mind, trying to pitch that bottom dollar. Developing identity while trying to find hope. I need spiritually connected, that's the only way to cope. My physical memory trying to be hard. The picture perfect childhood forever being marred. High school was rough, it was hoop that got me through. Exposure to gunplay surrounded by hella abuse. One day you get woke up and wonder what you see. Who am I? Who are we? Where we been? Where we be? The counselors never called to discuss next steps. I feel a little gypped and a lot of disrespect. My coach did his best, but the ball got dropped. My mama ain't to blame, she was working round the clock. My pop served in education should be free. It's the class of my parents pulled a fast one on me. They never even told me that I qualified for such. Stacking student loans, I had Christ as my crutch. I think about my struggle, my purpose and my worth. I'm hashtagging lace 'em as I contemplate the hurt. I always made grades, I always did the work. Didn't use the GI, but I still mark my turf.
I'll address my struggle, I'll address my trouble. We are resilient, believe it. We must learn to remember without a tremble the things we've learned to forget.
I found a new source of power to sustain the oppressed. That inner awakening, the spirit possessed, catalyzing change that we birth out of memory. Moving from being and always becoming. Feel the ancestors' breath in the birds and the bees. I feel the ancestors' heart on the ground in the trees as I try to make critical sense of my life. The spirit moves in and keeps me grounded with right. Reconciliation and alignment with power. When I recall, I have hope every hour. Authentically me, I'm ready for action. Meeting about a meeting is the waste of my passion. I got the language, the culture, it all down pat. But I'ma keep cultivating and writing my raps. Cause if the right ears hear it, they can problematize that. Cause I'm a beast from the city and I bet you on that. They didn't woke up my spirit, so they better watch out. I once was lost, but now I'm found. The work gon' hurt, but don't lose hope. Teach me skills so I can grow. The college got slick and tried to play us out. With COVID-19, there's no discount. Here we go again, institutional oppression. The teacher got a wrong perceived passion for aggression. I gotta send an email, I gotta state my piece. The college out of line, trying to rip me where I eat. How they gonna try to make the students eat the cost? They know we understand, but we cannot take that loss. Start a revolution, I can feel it in my bones. The wind and the water and nature is my home. I never can forget whence, where the hell I came. Commence the work of life, cause I'm done with the game.
I'll address my struggle, I'll address my trouble. We are resilient, believe it. We must learn to remember without a tremble the things we've learned to forget.
We won't grieve like a family who has no hope as we march toward the process of the journey of soul. Checking boxes, losing members as the game grows cold. Trying to shake out the past of imposter syndrome. Working hard in the trenches, trying to deepen our links. We working at water, we working the kinks. We building, we sowing, we planting, we growing. Lifting up voices and different ways of knowing. We strive to do our best every day we wake up. That sensory memory is making us numb. Your privilege, my zillions, your privilege, my purpose in life is to kill these conditions. I contemplated school and I counted the cost. I can't be a worker, I'm fit for the boss. I'm peeping the loopholes and climbing the ladder. There's nothing to gain, you lose yourself in the matter. We are the diaspora, our culture's alive. Lifting up voices, ancestral pride. The stories, the songs, the rights, the wrongs. It's all intertwined in our cultural songs. My granny used to say, baby, just keep on living. Those that you pass will be there in the ending. Treat people good the way you want to be treated. Once y'all depart, make sure they got what they needed. Keep my head down and work in this line. The black woman's motto, it should be a crime. Nobody ever stands and represents us. Just holler at Rosa that day on the bus. We get to the point where that's all we can take. It's almost like we need a reality break. The struggle was real, but resilience was lit. We ready to mobilize and dismantle this shit.
I'll address my struggle. I'll address my trouble. We are resilient, believe it. We must learn to remember without a tremble the things we've learned to forget.
The struggle, my trouble, resilient, believe it. Remember, don't tremble, forgive them, becoming. The struggle, my trouble, resilient, believe it. Remember, don't tremble, forgive them, becoming.
I'll address my struggle. I'll address my trouble. We are resilient, believe it. We must learn to remember without a tremble the things we've learned to forget.